Thank you, Martha. Hope to get there myself, if of course we are not stopped by this cold weather. Hi everybody, Christina-Laia along with you. In for Kim McDonald. Now, Environment Canada, for the very first time this season, has indeed issued an extreme cold warning for the Greater Toronto Area. This is indeed your pre-Valentine's Day chill, and here's what's happening. We're seeing this cold pressure system come on in. Now, this is blocking all that activity that we've been seeing, that active weather, but it is certainly making it feel a lot colder. Something interesting here, how fast do you think those temperatures can drop? Well, those lakes have not yet frozen over in combination with that active Arctic air, and boy, is it making it feel quite cold. Here is your Thursday overnight. Toronto's going to feel like -13, Parry Sound like -23. As we get into our pre-dawn Friday into Friday afternoon, we can see that purple here, all that active air. This is what it's going to make it look like. -8 in Toronto, -15 in Barrie. Toronto, Hamilton, Barrie, and Oshawa, here are your next 3 days. Toronto, Friday, your Valentine's, it's going to feel like -10. In Hamilton, -8. In Barrie, -10. And in Oshawa, -9. But don't forget that with the wind chill factor, it's going to feel like about -16 to -17 respectively in those areas. Toronto, your 7 days. By the time we get to Tuesday, we are going to see a little bit of that active weather. A few flurries coming your way. Kitchener, your Valentine's was going to look like a -9. Burlington, -9 as well. Markham, -10. And Pickering, -10. But you can see here, by the time we get to that weekend, temperatures get a little better. Don't forget to hashtag share your weather. Hi everybody, Christina-Laia for Kim McDonald. It is the return of the Arctic air. Check this out, some wind chill values of -25, even -35 for those Great Lake areas. Now, Environment Canada has issued an extreme cold warning alert for the Greater Toronto Area. Now, in the prairies, we're going to have a 10 to 15 degree warm up. So definitely a different story there with that Pacific flow coming in. Now, the Arctic air in the Atlantic is definitely replacing all of that stormy weather. We did see 3 systems come in, the last one leaving 18 centimeters of snow in Newfoundland. For now, here's Rachel and Kelly, 5 reasons why winter doesn't suck. It's pre-Valentine's Day, everybody. February 13th, Christina-Laia here with you, in for Kim McDonald. And like I mentioned, it's pre-Valentine's Day, and I've got your pre-Valentine's Day chill because indeed it is feeling chilly in the Greater Toronto Area. Here is what's going on. We're seeing that high pressure system coming in, blocking in that activity and all active weather, but it is certainly making the temperatures drop. Here's something interesting. In 52 minutes. Well, it is so cold right now, and getting there actually, that the Environment Canada has actually issued a cold weather statement for the Greater Toronto Area. Look at what's happening Friday morning. Thunder Bay, -12. The lakes, moderate. Give us here that active Arctic air at -15 is where we're going to be in Toronto. Here's actually what's happening. The lakes are yet to be frozen over. We've got that cold Arctic air, and then you had that wind, and we are feeling those cold temperatures, that extreme cold warning that I mentioned. And by the way, it is the first time this season that we have received this from Environment Canada. Here's your Thursday overnight before we get to our Valentine's Day weather in your overnight throughout the evening. Now, there are several myths that go along with winter, and our old Rachel Sutton is actually going to debunk some of them. Here you are. Hi everybody, Christina-Laia for Kim McDonald. Well, the story in the Atlantic is the Arctic air. It is replacing that stormy weather. We saw 3 systems coming in this week, the last one leaving about 18 centimeters of snow in Newfoundland. Now, that cold Arctic air is moving east and entering Ontario. Check this out, wind chill values of -25, reaching -35 for those Great Lakes. Now, for the first time this season, Environment Canada has issued an extreme cold weather warning specifically for the Greater Toronto Area. However, in the prairies, that's not the case. We're not looking at that frigid cold weather. There's a 10 to 15 degree warm up. Coming Friday, we're seeing that Pacific flow enter on in. Let's take a look at Rachel Sutton right now, because she's letting us know how humidity can actually decrease virus survival.